So, good afternoon, my friends.
Afternoon.
Thank you, my friend Praveen, for organizing this. Thanks a lot, my erstwhile colleague, and also now the director of NIT, who just gave a very good ideas about everything, Mr. Naharji. My colleague and friend, who has been working with me for a very long time and doing an excellent job as the chairman of KVIC, Saxena ji, Mr. Susant, Mr. Mohammad Salim Reza ji, and he's at the right place in Tripura where we need to do much more uh, for the entire region of 8 states, which can really promote bamboo movement and create jobs in a very big way. Mr. Rao, who actually working in the other part of, because Tripura is on the eastern Himalayas, he's on the western Ghat. And that's another very important place where we want to do it. And to do all this, we need architect, ideas, man. And that's why Mr. Gaurav Sharma is here, my friend and colleague who has been working with me for years to promote bamboo and also to rural development. And of course, Mr. Susant as one who's been working on many of these areas. So thank you, my friends, for organizing this very interesting event. On the backdrop of Corona, I think for everything that you want to do, there's a background, there's a backdrop. As an interior designer, you always think about, I want to design this, but what is the backdrop for that? So the backdrop today is obviously the forced one, that's Corona. The whole world is locked, so are we. So what is that forced circumstances makes us to think? Did we do everything right that brought us to this situation? Corona has come only few months ago. In China, maybe November, December, the rest of the world, February, March onwards. And today everybody is engulfed with that. But did it really happen when the first patient virus? Then it has now multiplied and crossed several millions. Did it happen first time or was it coming? Why I'm saying was it coming? Because the way we're doing deforestation, the animals had no way to live in their own habitat. The humans were already crossing the red lines. They're going from their homes, which were used for a long time, and they're trying to get into the territory. I would say humans were encroaching animal kingdom. As a result of that, where were the animal living? They were all occupying forest. So when we are taking over the forest, their habitat, their homes, there's something had to happen. And that is that animals and humans contact became far more closer than what ever was. As a result of that, today we are seeing that the animal-borne disease, a virus which was there in the animal, has crossed into humans. This is not the first time. There have been several animal-borne diseases which humans have contracted over a period of last few decades. And therefore, it was coming. We didn't realize it, it's our fault. We cannot blame it on the animals, we have to blame it on humans. Now, is there any way that we can take action on that? We are again trying to find out a simplistic solution, which of course I am also responsible at G20 when I went to Saudi Arabia on behalf, saying the same thing, that we must discover a vaccine, which is true. Again, we are saying that we must have a medication, absolutely right. That is to take care of a problem which has already arisen. Can we do something more fundamental? and try to avoid such an occurrence in future. And if you want to do that, you have to stop human man contact as much and human animal contact, but at the same time keep animals in their own kingdom, in their own houses, in their own habitat. If you want to do that, we have to change our own habits. Why we are doing deforestation? There are many reasons. One of them is we have a tremendous liking for wood. We have used it for a long, long time. Till we develop new construction materials, concrete and everything else. Anyway, concrete is not all that concrete to solve the problem. It's not a concrete idea that can solve a real problem, underlying problem. So we have been using wood for a long, long time. Robinson Crusoe went to that island and also constructed something out of wood. So now, if you want to change it, want to start deforestation, avoid loss of biodiversity, we have to find out substitute for wood. Among many other things, I'm just confining only to bamboo today. So then the only way, which looks like bamboo, which gives us a sense of a wood, and somewhere it's very close to the timber family, though it's a grass variety, still it's very close to it, a distant cousin, maybe a closer cousin, and if a bamboo can be a very good substitute to avoid the, of course, substitute for using what otherwise was used as wood, but also avoid and address the fundamental problem to stop deforestation without fundamentally changing our mindset of we want to use something like wood. And bamboo fits the bill perfectly well. That's why in 1998, when I was the Minister of Environment, 22 years ago, when I launched this program, took it to the cabinet, some people were a little apprehensive. Why bamboo? What is bamboo? Then I had to explain to them, and then everybody changed. Then I worked on many initiatives followed by that. Bamboo mission was launched. So many things happened. But still many things had to happen. We have come a long way, but our destination is still far away. The destination is that bamboo can transform the economic space as well. It will address environmental challenges, but also create economic opportunities and also create employment in the rural areas. Today, we need to build new enterprises. The enterprises should be focused on, that's why KVIC is here. The rural economy has to be built on the edifice of, on the foundation of what is available as a locally available resource. One very precious resource is manpower itself. That's the human resource. Other is a natural resource. In fact, I don't want to go into detail, but I will tell you, and Mr. Saxena will meet one day to discuss it more. I had launched a program as a commerce industry minister only two and a half years ago, 3 years ago almost. A program called How Can We Bring Growth into the Country? At that time, there was no corona. But my idea was that how do you build rural enterprises, combining human, natural, and other resources available in that district, and add more value to the district growth, where my district will grow, but more importantly, people will grow first. So development will happen of the people, their income will rise, and that will not damage any environment because that is available on locally available resources on a sustainable basis. And therefore, we launched a program for 6 districts in India, which includes 2 in Sindhudurg district and Ratnagiri district in Konkan, which is on the Western Ghat, and 1 in the east, and all that. But 6 districts report is ready, prepared by Indian Institute of Management, National Council for Applied Economic Research. So this is not something which had been done by a haphazard way, completely professional job. And the report itself revealed that it is not only possible, which was my idea, that grow at 3% minimum more than their normal growth. So we have drawn the baseline, we have compiled resource, what are available, everything. So build rural enterprises. We create jobs in rural areas. Will create more purchasing power for the products to be added to and to be sold in urban areas and globally. Again, I am sure, and this was already a discerning trend, that people like to use products which are environment friendly, will not damage nature, and bamboo is the right fit. So just imagine, now we start working on this, will create huge number of jobs. I had done an estimation. The Northeast, which barring Assam, the remaining 7 states, Assam is the biggest state with more population. Other states have less than combined population is less than 1 crore, 10 million, less than 10 million. May a little bit increase. I'm talking about 1998. And if we do properly, the bamboo areas under cultivation in Northeast, that can be converted to value-added products. That's where the NID comes in. Then the per capita income in that region itself will be more than the rest of the country's per capita income. Today, bamboo is not even sometimes when it is grown in the hilly areas in the northeast, they don't even bring it down because the cost of bringing it down is higher than what you can ultimately get it out of selling it in the market. So where is the catch then? Bamboo is there. It can be grown more. There are high yielding varieties are being developed, can be developed more. The point is to add employment and to create economic opportunities, you need to do value added products. And the value added products will be based on designs. NID is our best institution in the country. work on it. Let me thank you once again and also say that all important economy, environment, employment, ecology, all of that put together will be integrated into this program. But unless we all come together, it will not give us the true benefit of it. And each one of us who are present here bring in a lot of expertise on board, each one of them, all the stakeholders who are here. So I think all of you can work together. Thank you once again. KONBAC is, I've seen from my own experience, because that's something in Konkan, where I was elected 4 times to Lok Sabha. And Mr. Karpe and his team has done a wonderful job. Quite a few people have gainfully employed as a result of this and will really spur a new economic growth engine into the rural areas if we replicate these ideas into other parts of the country. Thank you very much. All the best to you.
Sir, before you leave, just a very short question. Thanks for giving the insight that architect, designers, bamboo community craftsmen, the farmers, everybody has to come together and have to work together. So we have a question for you from again the panelist. Okay, why we do not have a bamboo board? Because if we have a bamboo board in India, it will give a platform for all these people to come together, share the ideas, and work concretely to build up the future of India.
I'll tell you something. There are so many commodity board. There's a spices board, there is a rubber board, then there is a maritime. It's all under me actually. Something just by creating all these people, the spices people, others, they need something more because just creation of board doesn't solve the problem. So I feel board we can work on, but rather than only thinking that board will solve the problem is a misconception. So let us therefore try to work on what the board could do. We can start doing together like what we are doing today. It's a very good board that we have created today, and that's the most informal way. If you create the board, then the formality will come. One IS officer will come. We will tell you what is to be done. There will be more the joint secretaries. There will be more desk officers. There will be more people who will be deciding what is right or not. Today, far better. Of course, we can create a board, but I think rather than creating an organization.
Very nice. And another thing is, how can we bring technology into bamboo? Everywhere technology plays a major role. How do you see that technology can impact into bamboo?
Actually, I'll tell you something. One is what comes first, whether technology comes first and therefore the bamboo will be developed, or bamboo development starts and then automatically technology will come. See, it always happens that technology follows a need. We have always said that many times, even in our vocabulary, that uh, necessity is a mother of invention. So when you